Many studies have shown that cold can prolong life. Of course, we are not talking about extreme cold, which can cause hypothermia and even more so frostbite. To achieve the effect, it is enough to lower the body temperature by only 0.5 to 1 degree. Scientists conducted studies on cold-blooded worms, insects, fish and even warm-blooded mice. The life extension proved to be quite significant. For example, when the body temperature of mice dropped just 0.5 degrees below normal, males lived on average 12% longer and females 20% longer. The most surprising thing about this is that cold affects cold-blooded animals and warm-blooded animals alike, even though their metabolism works differently. In a recent study, scientists were able to find a reason for this. A group of scientists from the University of Cologne investigated how cold affects nematode roundworms as well as human cells. Both worms and human cells contained the genes for two neurodegenerative diseases, amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, ALS, and Huntington's disease. Recall that also affected the scientist Stephen Hawking, who died at the age of 76. In both diseases, harmful and damaging protein deposits, pathological protein buildup, accumulate in the cells. Simply put, this is toxic molecular debris. A healthy cell usually gets rid of it, but sometimes it happens that this garbage accumulates. This leads to neuronal death. The study showed that in both organisms, the cold promoted the removal of protein buildup from the cells. As a result, aggregation of proteins, that is, their sticking together and accumulation was prevented. It should be noted that aggregation of proteins always occurs in Huntington's disease and amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. Due to active scavenging, nematode and human cells lived longer. In addition, they did not develop symptoms of ALS or Huntington's disease as they aged. And if they did, they were not significant at all. The researchers report this in the journal Nature Aging. At normal temperatures, however, the disease genes that contained the cells always caused them to accumulate toxic debris as they aged. Cells have different systems for cleaning up debris. One of the main ones is the proteasome system. Proteasomes are complexes of proteins that break down unwanted or damaged proteins. As a rule, the cell marks such proteins in a special way, which allows the proteasomes to recognize them more efficiently. As is usually the case, proteasomes have regulators that increase or decrease their activity. As the study showed, cold acts on these regulators, which results in proteasomes becoming more active, i.e., breaking down scavenger proteins. Why does cold have the same effect on cold-blooded and warm-blooded people? It's because proteasome activators work the same way in all organisms. The only thing is that they are susceptible to different temperatures in different organisms. In human cells, they activate proteasomes when the temperature drops by 1 degree, from 37 degrees Celsius to 36 degrees Celsius. For worms to activate the same cell cleansing mechanism, they need to drop the temperature by 5 degrees, from 20 degrees Celsius to 15 degrees Celsius. So, it turns out that the neural network was partly right, clearing cells of garbage does prolong life. If you are not aware of it, I will explain that on April 1st we released a mock article written by a neural network, about which we reported in detail a few days later. It said that scientists were able to extend people's lives up to 125 years by activating genes that contribute to cleaning up the cell's trash. But some scientists believe there are other benefits from the cold. If you freeze regularly, your metabolism improves and your blood vessels strengthen. It is possible that this is due to the fact that lipids begin to burn more actively. At the same time, there is an activation of brown fat. This is according to a study published in the International Journal of Circumpolar Health.